Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to change the switch on a Cadillac CTS 2006. This requires, it's all the way from 2003, I believe, all the way to 2008. So this is where we're at right now. Switching the turning signal switch right here for your lights and your high beams and your low beams and your fog lights. It's this actually right here. Okay, so I went to the junkyard and got a used one. I got it for 20 bucks. You buy brand new, it's $43. There's the first thing you want to do is you want to take these off here and here. There's a screw right there. There's the screws on the bottom. There's one right there, and there's another right over here, right there. So there's those two and that one. One thing I want to point out, it's this kind of screws, okay? You're gonna need this kind of screwdriver, okay? The X one, I mean, it's like this kind, okay? So you take those screws out. You're gonna snap it from here. Just stick your hand here and just snap here, and then do the same thing on this side. Snap from here, and it should come right off. And then you want to take this part off too. It's fine. It comes right off too. Right after that, you can't do it through here. So this thing has a screw right on top of there for this switch, and then it has another screw right in here. The problem is how you get to it. You can't remove this part. This part is impossible to remove. As you guys can see, you're not gonna be able to remove it. Okay, I don't know of a way to do it. If you have a better way, let me know. So you have to practically remove the steering wheel, but it's really easy. Just stay tuned, okay? It's not a big deal. This helps you in a lot of ways, okay? So first thing we're gonna do here is remove the steering wheel. Okay, I want to point out something to take the steering wheel. It's really simple. There's these holes behind it right there. There's a hole right there on the steering wheel in the back. That's where you're gonna snap the front this part off. Okay, and there's three of them. There's one right there, and there's one on the other side. So what you do is you turn the wheel to your convenience. So like the one right there, you turn the wheel so you can stick the screwdriver back there, and you turn the wheel the other direction, and there's the other one comes up right there. See, so you can turn the wheel where you can have access to them, okay? And then you just stick a screwdriver, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. Okay, so what you can use a little mirror to look in the back. You'll see if you stick the screwdriver, you'll see a little metal thing that's sticking out. It's like a little rounded thing. You're gonna pull that down, and this will pop your. See, this one already popped one here, as you guys can see. Then you turn the wheel to the other way where you have access to the other one, and you press. You look in there, and you'll see what you have to snap, and you push down. You kind of just wiggle it down, but see, you see it's already moved. You can see that, and you turn it, and they're really simple to come off. And you'll see it when you have the mirror, and you see that they just came out. Okay. Now, once you do that, make sure you unplug your battery though. So don't do this with your battery. So you know, it's safer that way. You don't want the airbags exploding on you. So unplug the battery, and then unplug this here, this ground here, and unplug these two here. It's usually marked purple and red. What you should do is just stick your screwdriver in here and then snap the little lock on there for both of them, and then just pop them up. You don't have to worry about what side they go on, because you can see purple goes on purple. Oh, and this is right, and it has a little R on there. Okay, once you take this out, this is the airbag. Nothing's gonna happen to it. And then what you do, you unplug this right here, because when you take the steering wheel, you're gonna need to unplug this cable here. Okay, and that's it practically. And then you use a 21. It's a 21. I don't know, 21 millimeters. I don't know. It's a 21. Just pick the 21 dice, one of these things, put them on your thing, and just stick it in there. And I already loosened it up, so you know, you just plug it, put it in there, just twist it left, and it'll come off. Once it come off, wiggle the steering wheel. Make sure, and you're gonna guide this in here through there. All right. And then once you have the steering wheel off, you're gonna have access to that. Because remember, we have this one that we can take off easily, but then there's that complicated one. Remember, this part can't come off. It doesn't come off, so it makes it really complicated for you to. So you can use some Allen wrenches if you don't have the star one like those. Okay. If you don't have these, you can try Allen wrench. Allen works pretty good. If you don't want to strip it though. So pause it. Okay, so remember, it's right here, the one we have access to. You can unscrew that right there, unscrew that, and then take these off too. This just comes right out. There's nothing screwed on there. This is not screwed on there anywhere. And there's a cable that you're gonna unplug. It's right here. It is right here. Okay, you unplug that, and you unplug this. You take these off right here. You can use a little screwdriver and pop the little locks right in here. You guys can see. Come closer here. What you do here is it's right there. You just pull up here, and you pull. Okay, and then you do the same thing over here. Back up a little bit now. Do the same thing over here. Okay. Okay, pause the video. Okay, and now that you take these one off here, same thing. You just click the thing up and you pull on it. So now that when we take this one off right here, this one right here, there's another one behind it that I did not see right there, and it has a latch behind it. So you go behind it, and you do the same thing. You snap it out. You pick it up and you snap it out. So now we have all the cables disconnected. Okay, right here. So now we have these loose. Okay, now we have these. There's a little holding it all together. You gotta cut that out. So I'll release this cable that's connected to the switch. Pause it. Okay, now that you took the screw out here and unplugged everything off, the switch is now, it's just pull right up like this, and it comes right off. As you guys can see, here's the old messed up switch. Here's the other ones that I'm installing. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. So just kind of pop it in there. Do the same thing, you know, just the way it was in there. Okay, so it goes right up on there. Same thing. It fits perfectly right there. Fix the same thing. Okay, once you put the cables in, this cable in, these two cables here, and then the last one back here, and you screw that one in, you should already have it all nice and sturdy. Okay. Okay. So now we got it all installed, and we just got to put it all back together. It's the same process. My laptop working fine. I checked the switch. It works really good. My turn signals work. You want to test everything out before you take everything off. Make sure your switch works. Make sure everything's connected correctly. You can start the car, check your blinkers, your lights, your beams, your fog lights, everything else. Okay. One thing I want to point out, it's right here. When this part was on here, I hope you guys don't run into this problem. But when I was doing this part here, this was connected to here. I don't know how. You're supposed to take the steering wheel off and unscrew this. This thing comes off with, you just use little pliers here, or you use the right knot here, and you unscrew this. I had to snap it off because I didn't know. I was just learning. But that's the only thing I broke on the car. Everything else, it's fine. So just remember, there's a little screw here, because when you try to take this off, it won't let you. It's because something's holding it in here. You have to figure out how to unscrew it. So you can see right here, it's that thing right there. Okay. So now I'm going to show you guys how to put it back together. Please subscribe and like. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this. I do a lot of different videos every day and every time. I don't just specify my channel to one video, so you'll never know what's going to be next. Give me a big thumbs up and like and subscribe, please. Thank you. And one more thing, if you want to watch how I put everything back together, click on the link on top, or I'll put a description down below. On the description, I'll put the link, or just click on the little box on top of the video. Okay, so thanks very much, guys. Give me a big thumbs up, subscribe and like.